What's up, everybody? We are
Beauty.
and the quad. I didn't see my picture on the screen there. I went, what's going on? We hit the button and it's saying it's on. So anyway, all right, everyone's doing good today. Today is What Are You Wondering Wednesday? What are you wondering Wednesday? And we've gotten several questions, and we can use more. Obviously, if our internet pops in and out, we're sorry. It's been raining here all day, and we're sorry for being late today. For those of you who anxiously were waiting 12:15, but we suddenly got a. We say that sarcastically, obviously. So we as many of you are jumping on now, just couldn't wait to. So anyway, so we had to go to that. So we're here now to answer the question. We can please keep sending your questions about anything you want to hear from us about health or paralysis or handicap or teaching or theology or kids or whatever. I mean,
Whatever, because
I
it's.
couldn't talk to you about Harvard University, but I can try.
But we can
So,
find somebody. We'll find
so
somebody who
we'll get an
can.
expert in. We'll have a
that,
conversation
well,
on
that'd be kind of
Facebook.
fun.
Yes. So anyway, want to know about Harvard? So I would say call them up. Anyway, today's question has to deal with spousal support,
Hmm.
and not. I don't think the question was implying my spouse just loves me and man they're behind me, right? I think it was more of the support of how do I get my spouse to support me, right? And we like to kind of address that. We're going to start addressing these questions like 5 minutes before we come on because we answered this question 25 million times in the last
25 different
day,
ways.
and we're like we've confused ourselves. So we're going to pretend that this question is being asked to us about how do you garner spousal support, or how do
Hmm.
you deal with a spouse that's not being supportive, or how would you encourage somebody to deal with a spouse that's not being supportive, or whatever it is, right? It comes to spousal support. So there's two kinds to me of spousal support, negative spousal support. And one is, and I'll explain it like this. One is the one who brings home the pizza and just doesn't care, right? Or they maybe not know how to support you, but they don't care. And them and the kids are going to eat pizza. And I mean, they're going to say, yay, way to go. But they might not say, yay, way to go. But they're still bringing home the pizza and eating in front of you, right? But the other one is more sabotage, right? The saboteur who brings home the pizza and will do everything that they can to get you to eat it with them, right? So there's two different kinds. Both are unsupportive, though, right? I mean,
Right.
both are,
Obviously, we're talking about a health journey, being
yeah,
a
in a
health
health
journey.
journey.
Sorry.
Both are unsupportive in your health journey. So how do you garner support from them, right? How do you deal with that? So the one thing I would tell them is make you talk to them, right? And you tell them why you're doing this, right? Be very
Hmm.
clear. You have your reason why you're doing this, and you talk to them and you tell them why you're doing this and then how you want to and why you want to be successful. But that may not be enough for some spouse. Right? You want to add any of that to
Well, yeah,
that?
I was gonna say, well, with the one who is, um, what do we call it? Apathetic. They don't really care. They don't really care. Whatever. You're doing a whatever. Great, fabulous. Um, it's really important that they get some clarity on what it is you're doing. I mean, this
Yeah.
could be like the fifth or sixth or seventh time you tried it. If you were like us, maybe the 10th time you've tried to do something to get your health in order, and every time it's been yet, oh, they're doing that thing again. Oh, they're doing that thing again. Oh, they're doing that thing again. And they need to have clear understanding about why this time's going to be different.
Yeah, and so that may help them. I mean, it may
Yeah,
help them, and that may bring them around, or it may not. Or it may not, right?
right.
But
But the saboteur is a whole different issue. Oftentimes, it comes down to two things. Either one, they don't have clear understanding about why you're doing what you're doing. Why is it important for you to get your health aligned? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to them? What does this mean to y'all's relationship? Because they're telling themselves some story in their head that probably has zero to do with what you're doing or why you want to do this. I mean, it could be something as, oh, well, she's wanting to get all, or he's wanting to get all, good looking, because, and then leave me behind. They're going to leave me behind. So they're dealing with all these feelings that they're going to get left behind, and so that it's coming at you in a negative way. It has nothing to do with you. Another could be something as simple as they're terrified you're going to ask them to do this program with you, and they don't want to. And that's okay that they don't want to. But they're going to try to get you off of it because it brings in their mind chaos or whatever, or you might, heavens to Betsy, care about their health and want them to get it involved too. And so you just need clarity on that. Maybe it is you've topsy-turvied the whole house when it was really not necessary, and you've created some tension in the house because you being the one on program or doing the program, because you haven't honored their journey and what's going on with them. Maybe that's a hard look on you there too.
Heavens to
So
Betsy, our son is calling us. He just came in from school. Heavens to Betsy. So listen, so
I guess it comes down to have conversation,
because here's the deal.
honest
You need to
conversation.
hold true to why you want to get healthy. Because ultimately, if someone is eating a pizza in front of you, or someone is trying to get you to eat the pizza, they have something going on with them, right? And they may not come around, but they also know how to push your buttons.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to get you to eat the pizza with them. They know how to get you to eat the brownie. They know how to get you to go out to the Dairy Queen or go out to dinner, right? And encourage you to eat different. They know how to do that because they're your spouse, right? Just like you know what buttons to push usually to get them to do something. Except when it comes to serious like your health, right? We all struggle, right? So they know how to push those buttons,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, right? So you have to be firm in why you're doing
And
it.
loving.
Yes, because we can have conversation, right? We have conversation, and it's awesome. And we need to have that conversation. Need to be open, right? We need to. Fortunately, we both wanted to do it together, but ultimately, it's on you, and ultimately
Mm-hmm.
they're on them. You hope they come along. You hope they want to get healthy, but ultimately, it's on you, right? They got something going on with them, and they might never come along. But here's the deal. I think if you do it and stick to it, they will come along. Ultimately, no matter what buttons they want to push, they will come along. And if
And
they
it might not be in maybe the program you're doing, it might just be in another way. It might be that they start looking at their
no, but
choices in different ways,
if they'll see it's more than just weight. We know what this
Yeah.
program we're doing. Those of us who are doing it, they will see your energy, and they will see your health getting better, and they will know how you feel, and they will see you are just being you're a whole different force, right? They will see, and they will
Yeah.
probably come along. And if they don't come along, then they will come along when you go to the beach, and their fat ass is dragging all the stuff down to the beach, and you're next to them in your string bikini,
Hey, wait a
and then
minute. It might not just be a woman in her string
okay,
bikini.
so but her fat ass is dragging all the stuff down to the beach, and you're walking along the next to her in your thong,
You are not
right?
wearing a thong
All right,
ever.
speedo.
That you
So
actually
so
might have worn at one point.
so there you go. So you understand. That's when someone will come along. So stick to it and stick your guns. Do not let them push your buttons.
No.
Talk, be open,
Be
but
grace filled.
ultimately they got something going on, and they will come around if you keep on being filled with grace and keep the lines of communication open.
Absolutely. Oh, one last thought. I totally forgot. It says
Ooh,
a part of that communication is making sure they understand what support looks like. They may not know how to support you. And so they're supporting you, especially this kind of really goes to the apathetic one. They don't know how to support you, so they support you in the only way they can think how, and so have those clear conversations is what does it look like to get your support? So that was just, sorry, I meant to throw that in there and totally forgot.
okay.
I'm good.
I'm good too. All right, so that was
Gosh, I hope that answered that question the person
what are
who
you
said
wondering Wednesday? You're probably still wondering how to give spousal support. You're like, what the heck are they doing? All right,
it.
so that's it. So we good?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's
Well,
it.
yeah, not yet right now, right this second.
Oh, goodness gracious. I've been
Elizabeth,
waiting for like 3 days.
oh my gosh. Well, all right, here's what Elizabeth wants me to do. And for some reason, think this is selfish, and I don't want it to be selfish. I want it to be supportive, right? So if you've hang on just a few minutes longer. Sometimes I talk about pushing buttons, right? Well, we've been on program for a while. I've been on program for a while, since January 2020. Elizabeth was on, we started together, and she lost 92 pounds by
92
October.
pounds.
And she's been off since October. And I've lost 80 pounds, right? And now I've had different things go on within the first year and stuff like that because I'm paralyzed and stuff that I've had to deal with. But I use that as an excuse too long, right? Ever since Elizabeth's been off, I was talking about support
Hmm.
and pushing buttons. We support each other, but I know what buttons to push to get her to go to Milton Bakery on Sunday morning, right? I just do. And since she's not on program, she can go have a donut now and then, but I'm not supposed to. So ever since October, what? I mean, I've not been on plan. I'll go for 4 weeks on program,
Hmm.
and I'll go
You do
for
great.
3 weeks, Monday through Thursday on program. Well, not really. Actually, Tuesday through Saturday on program, and Sunday, Monday off because I want to go to Milton Bakery Donuts on Sunday morning. So I'm a heathen now that I'm not a pastor.
I'm an
I just
Enneagram
go get
2,
donuts
if
on Sunday
that
morning.
helps anybody understand.
So the point is, I've been off and on, but I still lost
Or
weight,
maybe this is
right?
3, the
And
helper.
what?
I said, I can, never mind.
I've still lost weight. So anyway,
Yeah.
here's the deal.
And I've
Here's the deal.
maintained my 92 pound
One of the
plus.
things you can do, this is part of our thing, and I know we're going long today, but one of the things that you can do if you're not getting spousal support is you can jump into your community.
Right.
And you can jump into your coaches if you're on our program. You can
Hmm.
jump into a friend, whatever it is. You
Yeah.
can
Find a
contact them.
support
You can
system.
contact Beauty in the Quad, and we might confuse you for a while, which will support you in a way because you won't think about anything else but how we're confusing you. But you can jump into that community, right? So this is what I'm going to do at that moment, right? I have great spousal support, but I'm going to jump into my community of coaches out there and people out there and friends out there like this. I would like to get this last damn 20 to 25 pounds off. And I find myself in the last week or so going towards my old self, and I don't want to do that, right? Because that's a slippery slope. All of a sudden, you're on a slippery slope going to
And my
Milton
old
Bakery every
self
other
is,
week.
yeah, my old self is the
Is to help,
enabler.
right? Right, and I know
Right.
that. I know that, right? So actually, we're both reaching out to our community in a way,
Yeah,
right?
gosh, yeah, I
So
hadn't thought about
so
that.
so 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 here's the deal. So I want to lose that last 25 pounds. I want to hit my goal of 100 pounds. So I need your help and I need your encouragement. And that's fine. Whatever you want to do at that vein. But here's what I'm going to do. I want to accomplish this so bad. I'm going to dive into my community for your support. But I'm not going to shave until I lose that 25 pounds. That way, it's out there. So if my face is not shaved next year this time, you'll know to be Danny. You need to kick in the ass, right? Matter of fact, about Christmas time, we should be checking with each other, even though I'm in this wheelchair, right? Right? When you see this face clean again, that is when I will reach my goal. But if it gets into the new year and I haven't shaved my face,
Y'all
say
gonna be
something to
sending some
us.
messenger messages saying, Danny, what
Or
the heck?
Elizabeth, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm
Right?
trying.
Anyway, you can get support in a lot of places. That it now, honey?
That's it
That
now.
good?
That's it. You're
All
right.
right. We went way long today,
So sorry.
but that's okay. We thank the ones who viewed it live, and we hope
Yep.
you enjoyed it. If you
And
didn't,
send us questions for next
yeah,
week, next Wednesday. What are you wondering Wednesday?
we won't keep you as long. What do you wonder Wednesday? We'll answer your wonderment faster.
We'll try.
Okay, we are
Beauty.
and the quad.